So in 30 years of being a plumber, I've never seen a toilet setup like this. Let me show you. If we look inside, we've got a hole at the back, a hole at the front, no waste coming out the back of it. And inside, there's no siphon, just this at the bottom, this random tube here, this bit of metal going across there. So let's have a bit of a look and see what's going on with the waste, the siphon, the holes in the pan, and work out just what is going on with this toilet. I'm Mark, this is Real World Plumbing. So before we get into it and we dig into what is going on with this toilet that I've never ever seen before, or the workings of it that I've never ever seen before, give my channel a subscribe. Get subscribed to the channel, it doesn't cost anything, it's free. You might learn something, you might find something really interesting, but it just helps me to push the content. And you see more of me sat around a random toilet in a random hotel room. But yeah, give it a thumbs up. Let's dig into it and see what is going on with this toilet. Right then, let's have a look at this toilet because as I said in the intro, I have never ever seen one of these in 32 plus years of plumbing. And when I first saw it, I was like, what the hell is going on here? Because as plumbers, wherever we go, to put it into context, I'm currently on holiday. I'm in the Dominican Republic on holiday, which is a little bit of a clue as to why this toilet is the way that this toilet is. But when I first seen it, when we checked into the hotel, as plumbers do, and I do it all the time, let me know in the comments if you're a plumber and you do it whenever you go to someone else's house, or you're in a restaurant looking at the pipework, or you're anywhere where there's any sort of plumbing, especially in hotel rooms. I always have a bit of a look round, check out the shower, check out the basins, check out the toilet. Now when I checked this out, I was like, what the hell is going on with this? So, as I said, I'm currently on holiday, I'm filming it on my phone, but I just thought it would be a really good insight because I've done a little Instagram video on it and the comments went crazy with people who know what this toilet is, basically saying, I can't believe you've never seen one. It's common practice. It's common practice in the US and the Dominican Republic, where I am. It's a bit of a thing. This is how they do their plumbing. But for us from the UK, completely foreign. So let's have a good look over it and see if I can sort of explain how it works, because I've had a Google and it's a clever way of doing things. So let's have a little bit of a look inside it. So then I'm going to give you a POV view of this. So let's start from the start. Inside the toilet we've got our main, obviously, outlet there, which in the UK, we see that all the time, that's common practice. First thing I noticed was there's this other hole at the front and the water level is quite high on it. The other thing was, there's no waste out the back. Now, it turns out the waste on these toilets, you can sort of see it from the side, which is a great view. Out the bottom of the bowl, up this bit here, which is the siphon part of it, and then it goes down and out through the floor. So the drain is all through the floor. But what's interesting with this is, let me flush it, and you'll see the water level drop down, everything goes out the outlet. Water comes from the rim, which is what we got in the UK, but also watch that hole at the bottom and see what happens. See that? Like a jet of water shoots that way, so we get the water coming down from the rim, which is fine, normal for us in the UK. But when the water level drops further down, the water shoots through there and helps to push the water in that way into the back of the toilet. What this does is, through that S flange siphon, through that S siphon there, you think the water level's currently there, it pushes the water through. As soon as you get suction, I'm sure most people watching this who's a plumber know how the suction works, it then pulls the whole toilet water, the literage, through there and out. And then as soon as it stops and that air brake comes back in, it will begin to fill back up. Now, this is refilled now, so let's have a look inside here, because this is different again from the UK. What we have is obviously a handle here, a siphon here, which lifts up, causes that suction and drops the complete cistern full of water down. Here, all they've got is this little flap at the bottom that's connected to this handle here, and it lifts this up and just dumps the water through. So that initial shove of water is what then pushes into the pan, down through the ring on the outside, and then also through that jet at the bottom. So let me just show you. If I push this, watch that flap. And it will shut again, like that. When the water begins to go down that tube. So that's like an overflow tube, which will send it back into the pan, which we've got, but it's also refilling the pan inside there. It's, for something that's so basic, it's quite mechanical in its way. So that flapper just lifts up, that fills back up, flushes the water through there, and obviously through the main outlet there, straight into the pan, normal float valve, and then the water going into there will reseal it back up. Right, I'm going to show you the YouTube short that I found that explained how this toilet works. So a big shout out to Southwest EFC for putting this video out there, because it explained to me how that worked, and then I sort of tried to explain it to you, but to be fair, their video does it a lot better. So here you go, this is how they work.
Have you ever wondered what happens when you flush a toilet? How does it work exactly? Let's take a look at the clever engineering behind these devices we rely on every day. Inside the tank, you'll find a few key parts: the chain, fill valve, refill tube, flapper, and overflow tube. When you press the handle to trigger a flush, the handle pulls the chain, lifting the flapper at the bottom of the tank. Water then rushes from the tank through the rim and into the bowl, causing the flush. But what exactly causes the water and waste to get flushed out of the bowl? Inside the toilet is a curved passage called the trapway. Between flushes, water sits just below the bend in the trapway. During a flush, water rushes in from the rim and from a passage called a siphon jet, which leads directly into the trapway. The surge of water causes the water level to rise over the bend. Gravity then pulls the water down the trapway, creating a siphon. The siphon will continue to pull everything in the bowl out through the trapway until air interrupts the flow, stopping the siphon.
So that's how the flushing side of it works. This is where the magic happens in the cistern. It's a really, when you think about it, it's a really clever idea that works on physics, basically. So let's see how the cistern and the fill in the cistern completely controls the whole setup in the toilet.
Back in the tank, as the water level lowers, the flapper will drop, sealing the tank, stopping any more water from flowing into the bowl. Now that the flush is complete, both the bowl and the tank need to be refilled. But how does the toilet know when to start refilling and when to stop? That brings us to the fill valve. As water from the tank empties during a flush, a float attached to the fill valve will drop. This opens a seal inside the valve. Because of the pressure difference from releasing the seal, water will now flow from a supply hose and through the fill valve, filling the tank. To fill the bowl, some water will be diverted into the refill tube. This water flows into the overflow tube, which leads directly to the bowl. As the tank fills, the float rises. When it reaches the right level, the fill valve is again sealed and the water flowing into the tank and bowl is stopped. And just like that, everything's ready for the next flush.
So there you go. As I said, a big shout out to Southwest EFC, because their explanation of it was perfect. So to be fair to them, go and give them a follow. I'll put their link in the description below. I think these are called double siphon or double siphonic toilets, and they're really common in the US. Obviously, I assume down to Mexico, down to possibly Brazil, and where we are in Dominican Republic, these are the toilets here. Whereas in the UK, I have never ever seen one. So it'd be interesting, drop in the comments, let me know where you're from and if you've seen one of these before. A few people in the UK may have done, and obviously people that have travelled to the US and whatnot. I've never been to America. I'd love to go to America and see the complete difference in the plumbing all around the world, because so many people from different places message or drop comments. Let me know in the comments if you know you've seen stuff like this before. But it's really interesting hearing how different plumbing is throughout the world. Obviously this completely new to me. There'll be people screaming at the screen going, we see them every day. In the UK, as I said, we don't see it. We have a waste that goes straight out the wall. whereas here it drops down into the floor. But yeah, I was just on holiday and I thought, do you know what, this is really interesting, so I thought I'd do a little bit of video of it. So if you've enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up, get subscribed to the channel. It's a completely sort of random, ad hoc video about a toilet, but I just think it's quite interesting, isn't it? So yeah, let me know in the comments, let me know what you think. Let me know if I've got it right, a double siphonic toilet. But yeah, I'm quite impressed by how basic the system is and how well it works, because in all honesty, this flushes a lot better than what the toilets in the UK do.